This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. That's a great sign. What's up, YouTube? This is Arl Yoshi as usual. I'm Max.
I'm a fan of skirts. I mean Rhino. Alright, joke has been made.
And welcome to Doki Literature Club. Synchronize. Actually, give me a moment to just.
Would have sworn that was an 8.
There we go. Yeah, got it. Yeah. All right. To synchronize this. 1, 2. Oh, actually, I think it's being weird because of the way I'm recording. Hang on a second. So, Rhino, what do you know of this game going in?
I know it starts slow and it lulls you into a false sense of security in some way. And then it gets weird. That is all I've heard.
Yeah, I'm pretty much, as I responded, I was just adjusting the audio volume, but yeah, I know pretty much the same amount. I asked on Twitter and Tumblr for a little bit of advice, non-spoiler advice going into this. I'm following the advice, except for the person who told me to have OBS open. I'm like, no, Tim told me what that does.
And Rhino had actually seen what that did.
Alright, so, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm sitting here wondering how the hell I'm gonna make voices for half these people because I'm not good at female ones.
Please enter your name.
Do it.
Since it's both of us, should we combine our names?
No, just say Max.
Just Max. What's a Japanese variant of Max? Since this is like a Japanese style game.
What?
There.
What is this? I mean, I appreciate getting first billing, but...
Rymax-kun. Look, we're prepared for stuff to go wrong, so we have to have something here to lighten the mood. It's gonna be like, I'm going to murder you, Rymax-kun.
Oh, okay, so it's the tension breaker.
Sure. Hopefully it succeeds.
Alright. Do you want protagonist, or do you want, like, secondary protagonist?
I'll take regular protagonist, you take secondary.
Alright, so you're gonna have internal monologue, and I get this line.
Alright.
Hey!
I
think I have to start out standard.
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Well, Rhino, this is who you've gotten, apparently.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even know the characters going into this. I know somebody told me, like, Natsu or whatever, some name like that, is best girl, and I'm like, we'll see. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Am I pronouncing that right? Sayori?
Sayori, maybe? Sayori?
Sayori sounds right. Shiguri?
Something, I don't know.
Sayori. Yeah. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. That's me, basically. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
Maybe we should have named you Dick Coon. Judging by that inner monologue.
Yeah, you have top billing here! What the...
What?
Something fell over in my room, and for a split second I thought, oh god, the game's doing stuff already!
The game is haunting your room.
It was like a water bottle or something.
Sound like a can. I overslept again.
Well, it was an empty water bottle.
And I caught you this time.
Pokeball, go! Rymax.
The fact that you put that in.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Baka.
No, that's usually the girl's thing to say, but okay. You sound like you were thinking about ignoring me. Puffy face. That's mean, Rymax-kun. What the fuck is with your name?
My parents were assholes. My parents were named Rhino and Max, and they couldn't agree on what the name should be. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
I suppose if they call you Rhinax, you would sound like a monster. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori.
Hee.
We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. And being brutally murdered!
I feel like we were missing something from that scene.
What do you mean?
Toast. By the way, you...
No, I don't have any toast you can borrow.
Have you decided on a club to join yet?
The Toast Club! A club?
I mean, there is Breakfast Club.
I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs, besides Fight Club. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college.
Somehow I don't think I'm the one who has problems socializing.
Your happiness is really important to me, you know.
What about when you take away the first 3 letters? Hey!
And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
Surprised they mentioned that.
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you, big anime puppy eyes.
Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head.
Is this the first visual novel we've done on this channel?
Phoenix Wright is technically considered a visual novel. Same with 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. This is just the first dating sim, I guess.
About novels?
I mean, yeah, but at that point you're getting a little,
And
The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Ah, it's one of those novels that takes place at a school but never actually involves any school stuff.
I mean, who would want it to involve school stuff?
I mean, it involves school stuff in, what's it called? The Bird one.
Oh, you don't even know what all is in that game. Remind me to tell you about that at some point.
I don't even remember what it's called. Look, all I know is you date pigeons.
It's called Hatofu Boyfriend.
That one, Hatofu.
Dude, if you get all the endings, you unlock the actual game, which involves a murder mystery.
What?
Yes, and how the birds took over the planet. It legitimately goes even weirder than the prospect of dating pigeons.
What the Let's go play that!
Maybe later.
After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
I would have started with a golf club. Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around
Are you thinking about anime?
I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I mean, with how you look, how could I not?
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
Know what? Narrows eyes.
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club. I have not even had a chance to choose my reaction yet. I have not had a dialogue choice yet.
Welcome to visual novels.
No, that's a kinetic novel. This is a visual novel where you're supposed to have choices, and I assume there's gonna be choices later on. But frickin'... this character's just made to be a dick. You don't even get to make him a dick.
Meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club, which I guess I'm going to be forced into considering the name of the game. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well... I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep! I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yay, let's go.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake.
Worth it.
I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member's here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room.
So do you want her just as she was the next character?
I'm playing the protagonist, so I'll take one character, because I know there are 4 girls, so I'll take one of them.
I mean, I feel like you should just take 2, but alright.
I'll take this one, and we'll see if we end up wanting to switch. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Oh god, I don't know if I can make my voice go higher.
Oh hey, we have presumably
secondary Pinkette.
We have presumably the tsundere.
Seriously, you brought a boy? Is that sufficiently different from the other one?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. Way to kill the atmosphere. I'll give her the prissy stuck-up bitch voice.
And you take this one.
Oh god. You're stretching me thin here, Max.
Look, if another one comes up, I'll take her.
If it helps, I think this is all of them.
Okay. Yeah, I figured there were only 4, so that's why I said I'll take the protagonist and 1 girl.
Oh god, she's energetic.
Look, you're already voicing Sayori, and she's energetic. How could this be any worse?
No, no, Sayori is perky. This one is energetic.
Ah.
Okay, I'm kind of manipulating my throat here. Give me a moment.
While you do that, I'd like to point out that once again, they're going to the trope of the tsundere is flat-chested.
Huh. Fair enough. Ah, Rymex-kun, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
Ellipses. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls!
Ah, neat. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You could just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy.
You got all the energetic girls, apparently!
Jesus. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Lesbian, right? Oh god, so I got the only non-energetic one!
Yes, yes, you did.
Do you want to switch for Natsuki?
No, I've got the voices now.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Fuck, what voice did I give her? That's right. I found it. Okay, so hers is middle, hers is right, and hers is up. Okay. It's great to see you again, you.
Monica smiles sweetly. I was distracted because I was wondering what the hell was underneath the text box. I realized, oh, it's her skirt. It's like, what the hell is moving? Is she grabbing a book? We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, you. We made room for you at the table so you could sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I'm getting a little too excited.
And how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori...
There's that one person who has to sit in the closet over there.
That's where Sayori goes. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori.
Now you get a choice. Dun dun dun.
Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet and stuffs Sayori inside. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori.
No choice.
God damn it, game! Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Astonish noises.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. I eat them all. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, this is 3 of Rhino's characters in the whole damn game just standing in the screen at once. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
Does it count as you being in the scene since you're the silent protagonist?
Actually, I'm
not exactly silent.
Yeah, I'm not silent, but I am
the invisible protagonist.
The invisible protagonist. I think it counts as half a character, so it's 3 to 0.5.
Ah, goody. It's delicious. Oh, sorry.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. I'm trying to imagine how big the cupcake would be to the point where a bite would actually not be the whole cupcake.
Normal size cupcakes.
I think normal size for you is different than it is for me, because for me, normal size is like literally one bite.
For me, normal size is like 70% the size of my fist.
Huh. I'm looking at my own fist right now trying to figure that out, but I've seen some that are like that, but usually, whatever. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Did she poison it? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Then I die. This is really good. I'm not a dick. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Baka. Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
He knows. Made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for you, you know. Dummy. That is where Baka would go.
Alright. Alright. Can I just say real quick, Like, I'm not really a fan of the tsundere character type, just because it's really unrealistic.
I don't know about that, but I just don't particularly care for it either.
Yeah. Well, I just feel like, at the very least, the extent that most visual novels and whatnot go to with tsundere, where it's like, outwardly, they practically hate you, but they somehow have a crush on you. It's like, that isn't right! That isn't how it works!
I mean, it kind of reminds me of the stereotypical grade school pulling on the ponytail thing, trying to get attention, but it's like, if you're in a high school, it should not be going this long.
Yeah, generally, like, in real life, I think the most tsundere it gets is, like, you kind of act like the best friend style of dick to each other. And that's it.
You suck. Throws cupcake at your face.
Yeah, basically. Or like you try to ignore the person, but not like act like a total asshole to them. Anyway, I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation.
Hooray!
Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teacup next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant
You know who Monica reminds me of?
Who?
Pyrrha.
Yeah, kinda. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
You don't read, yet you're in the literature club. Get out.
Heretic! Heretic! Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori.
Tell her it was a recommendation.
Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay?
You're making her sound creepy!
I know, I just wanted to do that. That way you'll never actually know when the creepiness starts.
I'm pretty sure I'll know!
Okay. As the president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Ah, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's a really great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate.
Okay, cool. Where's the cannibal basement? I know it's somewhere around here.
In the closet. Right, everyone?
Yeah, cannibal basement! Oh, apparently right-click gets rid of the text box.
Oh.
This is Monica.
Sup? Yeah!
We'll do our best with the cannibal basement.
Oh god, they fit them all. You know it. Sassy.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same cannibal closet. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three.
Now, if the cannibal closet is actually a thing, what are we gonna react?
First we're gonna say, I knew it, then we're gonna say, oh god!
Okay then, just so we're on the same page.
Maybe that's on the same page, literature club.
Didn't even mean it.
Hey, finger guns! I'm doing finger guns at Yuri right now. That's not you. That's the one character that isn't you. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Rymax-kun, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, the Weird Names book.
Next time, what's the short one's name?
Natsuki?
Yeah. Next time she comes on the screen, I want to check something.
Okay. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking.
Well, she's not doing the expression right now.
Oh. Oh, Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Sorry, when a character you voice appears, I keep expecting them to say something, so... It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Closet otaku. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
The 5E Dungeon Master's Manual.
And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Not denying it.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But,
I was curious. We are paying attention, but because the start is a bit slow, we are entitled to a few jokes.
Yeah, we are playing to joke around up until the point where we turn around and they're eating Sayori. But, I like a lot of things. We ran out of cupcakes. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer could so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Isn't this the expression yet?
No.
Oh? Why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right, you usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gave you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind at the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! There it is. Does she have a freaking fang?
I think?
Oh. Okay, sorry, it was just bothering me. Don't say it out loud!
I mean, I have teeth that do that too, so...
And get that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are, cheek pinch.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
They're all gonna get murdered. I'm trying to avoid getting attached to them.
Oh, don't do that.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
And not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work. We can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Slinking down slightly. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Not and Yuri. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Ellipses.
Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club.
I'm just doing this real quick so I have an option as a thumbnail. This, like, perfectly captures everyone's personality, I feel.
So far as you know.
I mean, we don't see them eating human flesh yet, but I'm sure that'll come in, half an hour or so.
Isn't that right, you?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Eh? What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I've bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club! Middle fingers up! Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought as everyone looks at me. Oh, all four girls stare back at me with dejected eye. I wouldn't call Natsuki's dejected.
But...
I'm sorry, I thought...
You...
Oh... I'm defenseless against these girls. They're going to stuff...
slightly thinking portraits.
They're going to stuff me in the cannibal closet. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
Boing,
Hey!
boing, boing.
You really did scare me for a moment. I thought you liked horror!
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more as I forget to read my line.
I look forward to seeing how you prepare yourself.
Express.
You know what I meant.
How the hell did you read that as prepare?
It's my one damn error so far in her life. Give me a break.
I mean, you've had a terrible time saying our name.
He.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey you, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
At this point, I should have just literally named us you.
Well, you didn't exactly make it roll off the tongue.
Rymax-kun. It doesn't have to roll off the tongue.
I'm just gonna keep saying you.
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home.
Oh, there's my toast.
The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls and the piece of toast. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica, who has the only non-Japanese sounding name. It might be meant to be Monica, but
Ugh.
Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to to grow closer to one of these girls.
I saw what you almost said.
Or to glow closer as I light up the sky!
That is not what you almost said.
What did I almost say?
Grope.
No, I almost said glow, is what I went.
Sure.
I mean, maybe I'll have a chance to grope closer. In the case of Natsuki, I'd have to get really close, but... See, at least I play off my errors. Alright! I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Whoosh. Boom, boom. Tick, tick, tick.